ladies and gentlemen, back with some more Rust here. And basically, I've just been farming up a little bit, gathering some resources. And yeah, basically, I haven't really talked to anyone yet. I just spawned maybe 10 minutes ago or so. Put some stuff in the oven, so to say, or the furnace. And yeah, just melting down some resources. Gonna try to build a bigger house, bigger base. You know, always want to have a guest room or something like that if someone needs to stay around if they're being chased by wolves or other players, so they can kind of hop in and, you know, not die. Which I've already started this build door, I believe. Yes, I have. Alright, so right now I'm just gathering a lot of wood is what my goal is. I'm most likely going to get shot or who knows, whatever, doesn't matter. But I'm basically at a pretty hot loot zone right now. There's a lot of materials. Ooh, what is this? A laser sight, which I really do have. Some meat. It's always good to check fireplaces and stuff, you know. I never know if there's like stuff in there now, like there was just there. I'm gonna go for those rocks a little bit later. I did bring a pistol with me in case I need to dispose of some evil people. But you know, I'm gonna try to avoid using it as much as I can. Right? I don't really want to start shooting open fire at people, so yeah. I really like the ooh, there's a bear there. I really like the rocks and stuff like that. I want to check that building, but there's a bear over there. I also did bring a hatchet this time, which was a little bit smarter of me. If you guys want to see my inventory, that's basically it. I basically just came out with a pistol, a couple mining tools, some food, a torch, some ammo, and yeah, some basic gear. Nothing too great, but it wouldn't be the best if I lost it. Oh no, again. This is how you kill a bear. Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't hit me yet. Oh, he hit me. It was actually a lot quicker than it. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. There's a sleeping guy on the floor there. Why is he sleeping? I didn't even notice that. Well, I heard someone else walk, but I think it's just me. Yeah, it's probably just me. Come on. So if you guys are, here, let me actually test this out. Let me see if they upgraded the pickaxe. No, it is even worse than that. Yeah. So pickaxes are not meant for, you know, they're meant for doing damage, but they're just not meant for like farming animals or people. It's got a very small point, as you would imagine. It would just not be good if you were hacking a giant pickaxe at get in her. I'm guessing they are sexting. That is an interesting side chat message. So this guy's sleeping. Sorry buddy, but if you're sleeping, you okay, so that's why you kill dead people, because they always have some form of loot on them. Flashlight, that is really, really useful. I don't know, maybe he disconnected or something, or just whatever. I don't like killing people in this game. Try to keep it friendly, but you know, if it's a dead guy, I like torches, and I'm just gonna get rid of that so other people don't check it and get shot while they're looting. Alright, so basically just gonna go head through this building, head through the rest of the airfield, grab some loot, or don't need a metal door blueprint or a laser sight blueprint. I believe I'm probably just gonna need a few more slots, so I just want to leave them open always. Looks like people have, oh, beautiful med kit, I need one of those. Looks like people haven't really been here in a while. Always good to have a storage. So this is actually just near my place over there. I actually tried to upload the first sort of episode, so to say, last night, but unfortunately I was unable to do so because the video got stuck in processing, and is still currently stuck at processing at 0 or something. But yeah, basically. Okay, so just gonna run through this really quickly, find this dead guy's body, and take his torch. Oh, beautiful. I like how this is actually not boxed off for once. I'm actually gonna put the flashlight on my pistol. I got a few of them now. Surprised I haven't run into anyone yet. There are quite a few people on the server. Well, not quite a few. It's only about 20 something. I'm just gonna go head back, kind of make one. Oh, zombie. Okay. getting a little nerve-wracking. I'm carrying quite a bit of decent loot on me, so I should probably eat some food. And I should also not stand still while I'm running through a field, an open field, that is. Grab some extra bandages, always useful. I've died so many times from not having bandages on me, so when you go out, you want to bring at least 4 or 5 bandages with you, because you're most likely going to get hit, especially if you're like newer to the game and you're trying to get used to the combat mechanics. Not saying that you're bad at the game, but it does take a little bit of time to get used to. And I'm not saying I'm good because I'm not even used to it yet. That is a terrifying sound. Oh, what the hell? Oh, where did you come from? Just a quick tip for beginners out there. Food does restore health. I know this game has been up for quite a while, but you know, just a quick tip. No harm done. I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but ooh. This is actually a fairly successful loot run so far. And if I make it back, then awesome. If not, oh well, doesn't matter. It's all a part of the game, so to say. I don't even know where those rocks went, and I'm feeling like I don't want to push my luck. If I come across like another wood pile that's pretty close, yeah, I'll go grab it, but for now we're just gonna head back, run away from that bear real quick, and yeah, basically just head back to the loot zone. Alright, so just a quick little navigation to where my place is. I haven't actually uploaded the first video yet, and most likely this will be uploaded in like a day or two. So like if you come by, it'll probably be like a few days or so in progress, and maybe you might see 1 or 2 new things. But yeah, basically pretty successful loot run. Pretty happy that it worked out. Here's where I am, across from the giant mountain, which most people are, but this is kind of like dead across from it. I was thinking of actually building on the hill here. Like, I'm a little bit lost now, but I do believe it's this way, just past all these rocks and canyons, whatever you want to call them. And I guess I could kind of hop through here. Yes. Okay, I'm getting lost now. Basically, it's across the road thing. Ah, there it is. There it is, right in front of me. Alright, so here is my place, my palace, my awesomeness house. But yeah, basically, gonna go build some stuff, wait for morning, and maybe make a run at night. Probably not, though. Alright, so after getting back to my house, basically what I did from there was I just crafted a bunch of stuff, tried to get some supplies to build my house for later on, and then after that, when it hit morning, or very, very early in the morning, I started to head out. Wanted to go farm up some resources some more and then start recording again in the daytime, but then I actually ran into another player, and this is what happened. Hey man, how's it going? Hello. I'm not gonna attack you or anything, just want to say hi. How's it going? What's up? I'll put my weapon away. What's up? How's it going? Alright, you can continue on, dude. Well, a lot of people in Rust are kind of frantic about, you know, other players, right? And the truth is, you should be kind of cautious and whatnot. Most players on here aren't too friendly. Oh, that was too early. That is not good. Oh my gosh, really? Whoops. I am not battling this well at all. Man, this is like straight up hit it. Can get a little bit of health max, some food. Hopes no one starts open firing on me. I'm gonna pick up some loot from zombies, say hi to these people, maybe give them some stuff they need. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be a good player. Hey, how's it going? Hey, dude. What's up? How's it going? Can you hear me? Hello? Just gonna look through this and hope he doesn't shoot me in the head. Hey, how's it going? Not gonna attack you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Alright, dude, see you later. Why is no one responsive today? I don't even know. Alright, so I killed a zombie. Here, you can have that. It's all yours. Go for it, buddy. You want it? Alright, I guess not. But I'm actually looking for some wood right now. What he's got right there. Whatever. Wood will come. Eventually. I've actually got a decent amount of gear on me, but the, like, core of everything in this is wood. Like, you need wood for absolutely everything. And that was something in Minecraft I couldn't figure out how to get for a while. When I was first starting, mind you. Also farming some zombies, you know. It's always good. Like, zombies usually drop some pretty decent loot. If you ever want to sneak up on a deer, you gotta crouch. Hey, what's up? Same guy. Alright, you know what? He probably has a lot of resources. Most people would just go, hey, they'd pull out their gun and they'd pop him. What's up? Alright, well. Where's this guy? You know, you smack me with a hammer and you're gonna get killed. Sorry, buddy. I just don't understand that about people. He could have survived with all this great gear. You know, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna try to attack anyone for no apparent reason, especially if they're a fresh spawn. I try to respect them as much as I can. Yeah, but when you start attacking me, that's not cool. And I'm taking your torch and your rock. I'm actually gonna have a rock collection. You know, he killed this zombie too. Not a bad thing, but don't go try to kill another guy. You know, he probably didn't assume I was armed. You know, I'm not gonna go around killing fresh spawns. So actually, I've repeated that way too much. But sorry about that, buddy. Not really, buddy. Next time, just, you know, don't attack someone that looks like they have better loot than you. Well, I got his gear in the end, you know, nothing I really wanted to instigate or attack, considering he might actually have a house around here somewhere. Especially if he had a pickaxe. A little bit suspicious, but nevertheless, I shall continue on my quest to find, you know, some friendly people, some cool guys, people I don't know if they could actually hear me. I really hope they could. I even said in text, can you hear me? But no. Alright, so basically, there is... Just gonna grab some loot, farm some zombies. Ooh, F1 grenade blueprint. That is always very useful. I don't need that laser sight blueprint. But, you know, gonna take some quick rocks here, get some wood. See what's really just around here. Basically, yeah, just kind of doing my thing on my own. That is... Wait a second. That house over there. I remember building a house a long time ago, sharing it with some friends. Now, I don't think that is my house, so to say. But, how did he get up there? Oh, don't glitch out and attack me. There, I get hit. Alright, some easy loot. Oh, shotgun blueprint. That is beautiful. Shotgun's actually one of my favorite weapons in this. Now, I haven't actually tried any of the pipe shotguns or the newer weapons that they added, the ones that you automatically start with, you know, for personal defense reasons. But yeah. Well, this house over here is actually... Oh, that's not a door. What the hell? This house is actually decaying over here. This wooden shack that looks like it was... Actually, I know. I'm gonna get away from this wolf. There are some houses over here that are basically brand new, so to say, since wooden shacks only last 12 hours and there's some wooden shacks out there. That means that there's probably going to be some people in these, so I'm going to stay away from this. I bet you that's one of the guys' houses over there. I'm just going to stay away from this general area, and I'm just going to head back into my place and not bother anyone for now. So yes, basically, if I hope I don't get stuck in here and die. I've never actually gotten stuck on mountains and died. However, I did find how they implemented falling damage after falling and breaking my legs. But it's okay. You actually heal over time. Basically, it just makes you walk a little bit slower, and it just says you're injured. So, you had a bone broken, snapping indication icon. Oh, also, this right here is what I like to call Resource Valley. It was given the name by the people I used to hang out with. I don't know if any of you guys have seen them before, but it was we were literally just a bunch of guys who kind of hung out every day on the official playrust.ts.net TeamSpeak, which I was on earlier today. Not a lot of people go on it, maybe one or two. Haven't seen any of the guys for a while who I used to play with though, but basically this is called Resource Valley. This name was given that because there's just a valley right here with a ton of resources in it. I actually used to have my base across the road over there, or there's actually canyons and rocks there, but we actually used to have like clan wars, so to say, with a base that was up on top of that hill and over there, but eventually I moved down to the shore. But servers all got wiped, and you know how stuff is. Rollbacks, wipes, all of it, it just kind of happens. So anyway, sorry, the clan I mentioned, the clan was called K4R. If any of you guys saw them, they weren't liked too much, mainly because we had a few guys in it that would just do stupid things. And then we'd have a few guys in it that would do really good things and be really friendly and go walk around saying hi and just getting shot. So, it's right now they're pretty friendly. I don't think they're actual clan anymore, though. I haven't seen them on. The players were, if you've ever known them or seen them, were one of the coolest guys I met. His name was Cabrosive. He's also from Canada. I don't know if I told you guys before, but I'm from Canada. So yeah, Cabrosive was one of the guys that I hung out with on here all the time. Mr. Rogers, Kyle, and in game you'll see Christ T-Bone or something, or Chris T-Bone. Pretty cool guys. If you see them around, say hey, what's up. They're T-Bone's a really friendly guy. Now Cabrosive is for the most part a really cool guy. I just don't shoot at them and they won't shoot back. That's kind of the rule when it comes to playing Rust, right? So yeah, just basically don't instigate fights. But yeah, pretty cool guys. If you want to check them out, say hi. Also, I'm kind of looking for them now. I haven't seen them in a while, and they don't go on the server anymore. So if you guys see them, tell them to hit up my channel or send me a message, and then we'll get back in with it. But the search continues for them. Anyway, I'm just going to finish farming up these resources, hope I don't get shot, and then I'm going to head back to my little hut so far. There's actually 2 Kevlar guys down by the hill over there. Still going to head past there, it doesn't really bother me. I'll most likely get shot because they're not going to want to lose their gear, and I do have some pretty nice stuff on me. I actually found some more gear as I was just running through another radiation zone. And yeah, just quick start, get some interesting things. I'm pretty sure they're off to go do some PvP though, so I don't think they're going to be coming back here for a little while. Or at least I hope. Oh, there's probably someone in that building, considering there's a zombie right there. I'm going to get that pile of wood and then just kind of leave. Which means go through the rest of the airfield. One thing you don't want to do though is, if you're being chased by someone, you generally do not want to go back to your house. I know it sucks even if you have a lot of gear on you, unless you have more gear than you have in your house, really. But yeah, just be prepared to lose it if you run back to your house is kind of what I'm saying. So I don't know where they went. Not really interested in going to talk to a few guys wearing Kevlar. It's ooh, some guy actually built this wooden shack in here. He might even be inside there right now. I'm not gonna go bother him though. He's probably just running on the airfield and hiding in there, just doing his thing. So I guess you can actually build on there, but usually it's nothing like, I haven't really seen any major prop blocking, which used to be a problem on other servers, but I haven't really seen that problem on this one, which is pretty nice. So I'm just going to go to that building, and there's one over there which I actually missed. I'm not going to bother going in the middle of the farm that rock, because it's kind of dangerous, especially with Kevlar guys running around the area. And if you guys don't know what Kevlar guys, I mean just by the body armor which they're wearing, which is, I believe, the strongest armor in the game, unless they've added in additional new armor, since I haven't played it in a while. Like, I'm just doing this all kind of fresh on my own. I don't know if I heard a shot or not, but just doing this on my own, hoping to really just get the best experience out of it, get a real experience. I don't want to be boosted by, you know, people going, oh, here, have all this great stuff. You know, I'm not going to complain if people give me stuff, but I'm going to see how far I can get actually just doing it by myself, so to say. But maybe with the help of a few little animals and things. There's a wolf over there, and there's still a zombie waiting outside there, so there's probably someone inside there. The thing about larger houses is that they're usually bigger targets to raid, but I find 1x1s are actually a lot better to go and raid, like what I have right now, considering it's only one room to the loot room, and that's all there is. So stuff like that house just kind of nestled in the rocks. I'm not gonna go rob my 1x1 like you guys can if you want, but you know, I'm not really gonna complain. That's kind of how Rust is. You do your thing, I do my thing, or we can team up and just kind of start trading and stuff. So kind of weird. I haven't really seen anyone. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people other than those Kevlar guys. And I'm not gonna go run after them, otherwise they're gonna think I'm gonna try to kill them. If they come up to me, I don't mind. I'll just say hi, hey, what's up? You know, it's always good to meet people. But, you know, I generally find if you go in there with, like, a positive attitude, you're nice about it, you're not going to freak out and start running away. Just say, hey, how's it going? Or, hey, what's up? Hey, how are you guys? They'll be quite friendly to you, I find. There's only, like, people who actually get bored with this game and have nothing better to do. Go around killing fresh spawns. They kind of... Some people do that, but yeah. See, I don't know what he just said there, but I think he said something about two Kevlar guys, right? Well, maybe they ended up not being so friendly after all. It's actually, someone's left their kind of house open right there that they're building. I'm actually gonna build my own house. I've already got 9, what I've been doing this entire time. This is actually my second loot run. I went on a loot run, came back, crafted some stuff, and then went back out to grab some more loot so I can get extra wood to build. And I'm actually trying to build myself an eye-shaped house. Now, an eye-shaped house is a room that takes 18 metal doors, or 20 metal doors, to actually get to your loot rooms. And it is basically one of the best, I find, constructed designs in the game. I've got this idea from, oh, this is actually perfect to see all the loot right here, but one of my friends actually helped me out with this idea. One of them, I think it was Chris T-Bone, was actually the architect of the group, so to say. He was always coming up with really interesting building plans, and as well as corrosive as well. But basically, he introduced me to this whole idea, or it might have been Mr. Rogers as well, about this eye-shaped house. And basically, what you do is you put a 3x3 down on the ground, you build up your pillars, put a staircase in the dead center of the actual piece, and then use use 3 sets of staircases. So one for the regular floor. I think I'm going the wrong way. one for the middle floor, which is literally just a 1x1 going up. And then you have a second floor, another 3x3. So I'm actually lost here. Well, I'm not lost, but these rocks have blocked me out of my house. I think I can actually jump through here. Yes, I can. This is where I went. But yeah, so I'll show you guys this design probably in the next episode or so. I'm actually running out of time. Wasn't really much play or interaction this episode, but, you know, I tried to do as best as I could with, you know, keeping a friendly sort of community and just talking to people, saying hi, what's up, you know, saying hello to them. And, you know, when they start to attack you, I guess you're going to have to attack back, right? But anyway, I'm just going to craft some stuff. This is what I've got so far. Just organize the materials. I like to have them more organized than unorganized. So here is what I'm building, or this is what I have so far. I'm just going to finish up the house, maybe build it, maybe not. And then I will see you guys on the next one, hopefully when I have my house. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.